Thanks for stopping by Mother's Barbecue. This is my first video of 2018. I took a little time off to kind of take a break, relax a little bit, not stress over this stuff. So this is my first video back, and I thought I would start this year off with a kind of a series in rubs. There's so many different rubs out there. You got your porks, different regions of rubs. You got your beef, your chicken, just different rubs. And I thought it'd be kind of cool to kind of document how I started my rubs and different rubs that I've learned along the way. So this video is going to be basically a basic pork rub, and it's how I got started doing this. There are a lot of good rubs out there that you can buy, but there's just something about making your own rub that you can tune it to what you like and make it your own. It's your own style. So this is going to be my basic start off rub. So obviously the first thing we're going to start out is our sweetness, and what I like to use is brown sugar. You can use white sugar, you can use sugar in the raw, but for our basic rub we're going to stick with some brown sugar. Salt, this is kosher salt. I like kosher salt because the granulars are bigger, you get a nice crust from it. Next is our paprika, or paprika, however you want to pronounce it. There's different kinds of paprika out there. There's smoky, sweet, hot. I like to use the smoky. Obviously we're going to smoke our ribs, but sweet works out really nice. The hot, if you like a little extra heat to that. This also adds a lot of great color to your meat. We got some basic ground pepper, black pepper. We got some onion powder. This has a little bit of parsley in it. Some garlic powder. Some celery seed. And for a little heat, I got some cayenne. And again, put as much as you like or as little as you like. This is going to kind of, our goal here, or my goal here, is to get that sweet with a little heat in the back. And that's it. That's a very basic rub to start out with. This is great on pork. I do tend to use it a little bit on chicken. We just give this a good mix. And that's it. Very simple, basic pork rub. From here, sky's the limit. We can start adding different flavors, cinnamon, some allspice, coriander, oregano, basil's really good in this, ginger. But we're going to get on that in the next video. We're going to start expanding from this. Alright, obviously for a pork rub, we're going to use some pork. What I got here is some spare ribs that I trimmed up, did a St. Louis cut here. We got our rib tips, however you want to do it. I love cooking these rib tips. They make great little treats. I'm going to go ahead and coat the back. And you can use a binder. A lot of people use mustard, oil, different types of oil. I think the ribs are, got enough moisture on them to hold the rub. We're going to liberally coat these. All right, so we're gonna let these hang out for a little bit. We're gonna let that rub sort of bind to the meat. And I got the Classic Joe warming up to 225 with a little applewood and some pecan. So we'll get these on. Kamado Joe's, we're gonna set this at 225. I got some apple and pecan in there. Get our ribs right on. All right, we're gonna let these cook until they're nice and tender, approximately 4.5, 5 hours or so. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna squirt them. I'm not gonna use any barbecue sauce. Just gonna leave them the way they are. So here are our ribs. Total cook time is about 4.5 hours. I didn't do anything. I didn't wrap them. I didn't spritz them. I didn't touch them. I just threw them on there. Kept an eye on the temp, which temp held, 220, 225, 230. 4.5 hours, and this is what we got. Smells incredible. We got some pullback, but it's all about the rub right now. So let's go ahead and slice into these. It's nice and juicy. Let's get a bite. So here we go. You got that saltiness, you got that sweetness, the peppery, a little warm from that cayenne. It's a very good rub to start with. This is how I started rubs, and I just grew from there. Like, for example, this rub, although it's good, it's a really nice rub to start with, I would kick it up with a little bit more sweetness myself. I like that a little bit more sweeter end with the finish off with the heat and the peppery. I like the pepperiness of it. But I would add, you know, some more sugar, maybe some turbinado sugar. I would add some cinnamon to it. Maybe a little bit of allspice, ground allspice, really good. But for a basic rub that's nice and simple, easy to make, to keep it in a container, it'll store, it's not too bad. Remember guys, thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you guys in the next run. Thanks for watching.